How's it going, guys? This video here, I want to work on the roll cage, but I just want to play around with this seat a little bit. There's a guy over the other day, buddy over the other day, and he didn't like that car seat in there, so I thought I would try something else that I have, which is these John Deere duplicate seats. And I took the seat all apart. You see it over there. And fastened the adjustment so you can slide it back and forth, to the seat. Which now I could never get that thing back together again. There's just no way. But I do have the passenger seat. I don't like it. I don't like how I sit in it. I sit in it and it seems like my contact from my butt is right on the edge, not in the seat. And then I feel like I got a hump in my back right here, which I got a hump in my back, but that just it amplifies it. It's uncomfortable as crap. And it's like the only way maybe to make it comfortable is if it was tilted way back. It just, I like the car seat, man. It's comfortable. I can sit in there and be comfortable. Yeah, so I'm going to get the passenger seat out and put in there. I think that's what I'm going to go with. This wooden stuff here is just for mocking it up. I had a cousin kind of asking about it, and it's just for mocking it up. I like to set the seat in there and kind of get an idea. It helps me with figuring out where I want the roll cage and how high it needs to be and things like that. It's, kind of why I'm messing with the seat. But I'm going to get the other seat. Alright, so I'm working on the back section first. I'm going to go up over the back of the seat. And pretty much my head does not go past the top of this. So I'm making it so that it's a little bit taller than that, but I don't want it super tall because it'll just look stupid. And started on bending the pieces. Made two separate pieces. I have to weld it together right there. Pretty much I wanted it to have a bit of an angle to it, and I was kind of looking at trying to get it close to what it is, what the roll cage starts out to be up here, across the front of it. So when it comes up, it'll be somewhere close to being the same. It's about an inch, I think, maybe an inch wider. Pretty much what determined that is that once I set these points right here to the width of what the machine is right now, how much bend you put right here widens this up. The more sharper the angle, the more width there is right here. So I just kept trying to tweak it until I got close, and it goes fast. I stopped at 35 the first time, 35 degrees, and I had 17 inches. And I went to 40 and now I have 24. So making this 36. So went pretty quick. So next we'll tack this up, and then I gotta at least try to flatten these off. Alright, we got this section here ready to tack. And you see, got the angle pretty good on this side, and for whatever reason, that side there, see if I can zoom into it without walking over there, didn't exactly true up to it. So I got a theory with it. I'll show you here at the miter saw. There is two angles going on at one time. Right, I got this angle, and I also got this angle. And I did everything exactly reverse. Cut the first one over here, with the bar going this way, and then I flipped it over the other way. Went the exact degree this way, but this thing's all jammed up because it's not meant for cutting metal, so it's getting all jammed up, and I had to use a hammer to tap it to go around this way, and I think this angle here got messed up. So, oh well. A little bit of filling in with some weld, but got it set up so that it's kind of tilting back, and there's plenty of headroom. Somebody taller than me could get in here and not hit their head on that. So alright, we got it all welded on there. Yeah, turned out pretty nice. Both sides. This side I actually had to fill. And it's on there nice and straight, looks like. And this last weld over here, the generator out back started backfiring and stuff. I started welding, I had to let off because it'd be out there dying. And I told the welder and the generator both, I was like, you get finished with this weld, then we'll take a break and I'll go to lunch. And I don't want to finish that weld right there. And I reached over and turned the welder off and the generator shut off. So I thought it was kind of neat. But yeah, this welder here and the generator combo thing going on, it does a nice job once in a while, and other times you just well, like this one right here. Oh, that's kind of hot still. It it just makes you want to like wish you didn't get out of bed in the morning. It's like night and day. But alright, I'm gonna go have some lunch. Alright, sorry I keep forgetting about you guys, but made the front whole section here. And I gotta put some bars in between. I really like how this thing's turning out. This thing's pretty cool looking. Alright, we've been working on the roll cage, and I want to take a break from it and work on the steering, making the steering situation work, because there is another set of bars that goes, you know, I gotta weld this one in, which is the steering wheel will get attached to. There's another set of bars that goes from here down to here. So that makes it so that there is a space between here, you know. So anyways, I need to make a steering ratio on this steering box, or make a steering box that has some kind of ratio, because the way it is right now, you know, you turn this thing, you know, this much and it's full turn. This much full turn. Like if you had a steering wheel, it would be like this much. You know, you just couldn't drive something like that. You wouldn't be able to turn the wheel, and then when you did, it would be winging around a corner. I've had comment on the go-kart video. A guy said I was making it more difficult than what it needed to be. Just put a steering wheel coming off of that. Well, you know, just like I said, I mean, you wouldn't be able to drive that. And I don't want to put a rack and pinion down in there because it'll just throw everything off. And I really don't want to spend the money on a rack and pinion, even if I was to mount one up here somewhere and put a drag link system on it. So I've been thinking about making a gearbox to make a ratio, and kind of been thinking about this. This is an MTD transmission. It was going to be possible in part of another project, and you know, I shortened up and cut off this side. It's something you guys never seen. I changed my mind on it before posting it. So anyway, I took out a whole bunch of the gears, basically all the selectable gears that was on this side, lightened the thing up. I don't need them in there. And pretty much I'll cut it off right here, cut the shaft and all off on this side right here, and that'll get rid of a lot of bulk to it. This side here has already been cut off, but what I'm going to do is cut the case right here so that part of a shaft sticks out of it. And pretty much how this works is 3/4 of a turn on here is going to equal from the center, turning it all the way around to a lock, like 3/4 of a turn. If I put a mark here, if my steering wheel is hooked here in its center, it'd be 3/4 of a turn to turn one direction. So it'd be a turn and a half, lock to lock. Hold on a second, we'll go to the car and I'll show you what a car is. Alright, sitting here in my Saturn view, the wheels are straight, steering wheel straight. Now watch how many turns it takes. This right here is where that other steering, somewhere around in here will stop, right? It'd be full turn one direction. Now watch this. You know, so now we're back to straight. So, you know, you kind of get what I see, where if I just went from the steering shaft to a steering wheel, this is how much you turn that thing to turn. You know, all your steering would be within this amount. So it would be too much. So it needs some kind of box. So what I'm pretty much looking at with this is stop working on the roll cage. I mean, I could put those bars up there and if I wanted. But I need to get the steering system in here before I can put bars and stuff in here. Maybe I might need to lower or raise that bar right there. I don't know. But I just think it would be wise to get in here and get the steering system completely working before I do anything. And as far as play in this thing, very, very minimal. Now I had some play from this shaft going to this shaft. That basically there's play in the splines right here, but I don't plan on using this one. It'll be in there basically to, you know, hold stuff together. This differential is locked. It's welded, so I don't know. And you can see right there I welded it up. But the play from the steering shaft, which steering will go on here, to here, this one here don't seem to have any play. If it developed it later on, I could possibly just weld this gear to the shaft and that would get rid of it. But if it has any play, it's going to be very, very little. But one of the biggest problems with this thing is the connections and being able to fit it in the machine. I have two U-joints. Might have to make some kind of adapting setup, and I'm just kind of looking at welding them to this, welding them to that, and then this right here looks like it's possibly the size of those U-joints. I don't have them here, but maybe I could hook two U-joints together using these two and then tack them and weld them up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna work on this for a little bit, and maybe we'll see what I got in the next video. Till then, catch you guys later.